Bringing up Lionel Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo on social media can instigate wars of who is whose favorite player. One cannot deny, though, that both of these footballers are incredible athletes and have both become super famous and successful. If you aren't willing to accept that fact, just look at their net worth. Both of them are loaded. Hi guys, and welcome back to The Grand Luxury. The subject of today's video is all about Lionel Messi and how he spends his money. Are you stoked to find out how he has spent his dizzying $400 million plus? Did you even know he was one of the richest football players in history? Let's find out more together. Before we start, though, we can bring this debate further as we ask you, who is your favorite footballer of all time and why? Please leave a comment below to let us know what your take is and get a good discussion going. Now let's get into it and find out how Messi spends his money. He's got a few properties. When you're called the King of Catalonia, you need a palace to support that claim. After all, where else would you keep your crown? And by crown, I mean Messi's unlimited awards and trophies. 4 years after becoming the youngest La Liga scorer, Messi finally took his hard-earned money in 2009 and purchased a huge old mansion in Castelldefels, Spain for $1.8 million. As expected, it was just 12 miles away from Camp Nou, his second home. Messi also ensured that the garden was big enough for him to play football there from time to time. In the coming years, as his pockets have deepened, so is his spending, and he spent an additional $6.2 million just renovating the estate. Looks can be deceiving, and while Messi looks like a tame guy, you really shouldn't mess with him. It's reported that Messi's neighbors were so annoying that instead of reporting it to the authorities, he just bought their estate and added it to his ever-expanding mansion. In this huge mansion, you'll find a swimming pool and a gym that keeps Messi in shape, so that girls can continue to drool over him. Other than that, the mansion wouldn't have lived up to its glory if it didn't offer a splendid view of the Catalan hills, a humongous terrace, and panoramic windows to provide the player with all the vitamin D he needs to keep scoring goals and hopefully win more Ballon d'Ors. In 2013, Messi purchased an entire hotel in Catalonia for $30.5 million because, of course, why not? This stunning property features 77 rooms, a full-service spa, massive swimming pool, and rooftop bar with panoramic views. Not bad if you ever need to use it for yourself. In 2019, Messi further bought a 3,555 square foot property in Miami, Florida, in one of the coolest looking buildings, the Porsche Design Tower. His 3-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom unit cost something in the neighborhood of $5 million. Considering that his heart and his home are no longer in Barcelona, the guy needed houses in other locations as well. Of course, some of them are for work and others are there just for fun. His recent purchase in 2021 was an $11 million villa in Ibiza, which has a swimming pool the size of a whole estate kinda big and a house with an immense 16,000 square feet of space. Wow! In 2021, he bought yet another property in Miami, Florida, in the famous Regalia condo complex. Messi shelled out $7.3 million for the entire 9th floor of this 39-floor complex. With 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, overlooking the Atlantic Ocean and a 1,000-bottle wine room, this place is heaven up in the sky, featuring a 2,000-square-foot terrace that wraps around the entire unit. What else? 6 pools? Check. Gym, spa, yoga studio? Check. Entertainment room and chef's kitchen? Check. We kinda expect these things, though, with this sort of price tag. Messi further purchased yet another massive estate in 2022 in Argentina called The Fortress, which spans 3 plots of land, includes a gym, swimming pool, large theater, 15-spot underground parking garage for him to park his expansive car collection, and boasts an impressive 20 to 25 rooms. For £3 million, this estate was an absolute steal with the economy being how it is. Need time to process all these figures? Perhaps you'd like to pause the video and refresh yourself before we get into even greater numbers coming up in the second half of the video. That's right, we're at about the halfway point, so take some time to absorb all this before we continue. If you love this video so far, please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the bell notification to all to get more weekly videos. If not, here's a picture of a penguin because penguins are cool. Now, do we get your subscription? Now let's get on with it. He's got a few cars. No millionaire can resist a fleet of expensive sports cars, and Lionel Messi is no different. In 2016, when he was at the peak of his career, scoring goals left, right, center, he also decided to spend $37 million on a 1957 335 Ferrari Spider Scaglietti in an auction in Paris, France. Once again, Messi was making records because this vehicle was estimated to be the most expensive car in the world at that time. Some of Messi's less glamorous purchases in the domain of four-wheelers include a Ferrari F430 Spider that costs approximately $164,000, a Maserati Gran Turismo MC Stradale whose pricing begins at a whopping $242,000, and an Audi R8 Spider amounting to a very humble $171,000. Perhaps the most extravagant feature of Messi's garage is the Pagani Zonda Roadster worth a blistering $4 million. Now that's a flex. These are only 5 of the 13 or more beauties Messi is reported to own. Can you just imagine what the total net worth of his garage would be? It is clearly worth more than our entire lives, but what else do you expect from someone who earns around $100 million per year? Money to these guys comes easy, and they probably also invest a significant amount with yearly dividends that can probably cover their expensive lifestyle. Other noticeable cars he's been seen in include a Cadillac Escalade, a Range Rover Vogue and Sport, an Audi RS6, A7 and Q7, a Mercedes SL AMG, and a Mini Cooper. And we're going to stop right here as we have to move on. Maybe a dedicated video on all his cars is due? Let us know in the comments if you'd like to see this. He's got a lot of money to donate. Players like Messi and Ronaldo aren't hyped up by their fans just because of their performance or their net worth. The fact that they are genuine people at heart, and the fact that they believe in giving back to society despite the hardships they suffered at the beginning of their lives, makes them all the more lovable. Being a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, Messi donated all the finances required for 20 prefabricated classrooms to be built in war-stricken Syria. These funds have allowed for more than 1,600 children in the region to attend school and further their education. He also made headlines when he donated a sum of approximately $500,000 to 6 hospitals in Argentina to help them deal with the mess that COVID created. But of course that wasn't enough. On top of all that, he also founded his own charitable organization, the Leo Messi Foundation. The idea behind it was to give other kids the opportunity to become incredible football players like himself, fostering the next generation of athletes. Messi also demonstrated that you're never too young to be kind and generous, and at the age of 28, when other people are worried about their future finances, Messi showed up on live television to donate approximately $488,000 to UNICEF. What a heart he's got. He's got a private jet, of course, but obviously this list would have been incomplete without the final nail in the coffin, the ultimate, the most luxurious thing you can buy, and that is a private jet. However, it still seems like Messi's preferred mode of transport are his cars, because more often than not, he just teases his jet to other people. Messi reportedly paid $17 million for a Gulfstream private jet that seats 16 people, has its own kitchen, 2 bathrooms, and sleeps 8. Unfortunately for him, though, he's got some backlash for this jet, all because of its carbon footprint. Apparently, his jet made 52 trips all over the planet from June 1, 2022 to August 31st, releasing as much carbon dioxide in just 3 months as one person would over 150 years. Well, even goats can't be excused from some things. Oh, the hard life. There are other things that Messi likes to spend on, but we'll leave that for another day and another video. We feel we could discuss each of these purchases in much greater details, so leave a comment below if you're interested to see this. What do you think of all the ways this footballer spends his money? What would you invest in if you become a multi-millionaire today? Let us know below. If you haven't already done so, please make sure to smash up that like button, hit that subscribe icon, and turn on the notification bell to all so you never miss an upload from us. We aim to bring you 3 luxury-related videos every single week, so stay tuned for the next one. Until then, make sure to browse our other great content, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.